Good morning, everyone. My name is Jason, and this is Patrick. We are from DLT Labs. DLT Labs is a global leader in delivering enterprise data management solutions powered by blockchain technology. Our mission is to unlock the power of blockchain and make your business faster, better, and cheaper. Put simply, we will increase your operational efficiencies and decrease your costs. Working hand in hand with all of our logistics customers, we have discovered a common theme that may or may not surprise you. We believe that you're currently not dealing with capacity constraints, but rather tremendous inefficiencies. What kind of inefficiency, you ask? Well, how about over 140 billion, that's with a B, is locked up in accounts payable disputes on a daily basis throughout the supply chain? To put that into perspective, that exceeds the GDP of 146 countries around the world. So I'm about to list off a bunch of inefficiencies, and we are hoping you would engage with us to get a sense of what problems you're dealing with by raising your hand if you're currently experiencing any of these pain points in your business. Lack of real-time validation and verification of accessorial costs. Money tied up in disputes. Too much time spent on manual invoice reconciliation. Inconsistencies between invoices, overpayment of invoices, multiple legacy systems coexisting with no single point of reference. Well, now imagine if there was a solution that can eliminate these issues. And that's what we're here to demonstrate for you today. So we're going to give you a preview of our solution, DL Asset Track, that we are currently integrating with one of the largest retailers in the world. Our scenario starts off with a shipping pallet of candy from the Reese's Pieces distribution warehouse to the Dallas Cowboys Stadium. At the top of the screen, you can see the supply chain that showcases the entire workflow from start to finish, where all the participants are able to track the flow of goods in real time. To kick off, the tender manager creates a tender, carriers bid on it, and then they select the winning carrier. Today, the winning carrier is going to be White Chocolate Transport. Next, the tender manager issues a PO with all the details of the shipment. All this information you're seeing will be seamlessly integrated with your legacy systems, where we are able to pull the data with webhooks and API to preload all the tender attributes. Load type, delivery stops, load distance will all be captured. Once completed, the tender manager then sends the PO to the dispatch manager. Patrick is now displaying the transaction details screen that have been sent to the blockchain, or you're about to. The main benefit of the blockchain is to provide all the participants with a single source of truth throughout each stage of the supply chain. All the information is going to be captured and recorded on-chain using a series of smart contracts. Smart contracts can replace the many time-consuming and error-prone steps that lead to delays and losses that create invoice disputes. Next, the dispatch manager then captures all the details of the shipment of the Reese's Pieces order, including the trailer details, the driver pickup time of the candy at 9 a.m., the driver is required to make one stop, etc. Dispatch then sends the order to the driver of White Chocolate Transport. The driver is notified about the 9 a.m. pickup of the Reese's Pieces order. Again, at this point, all this information is being recorded on the blockchain. Our single source of truth audit trail is expanding. Next, the driver arrives at the distribution center. His arrival time is recorded, but he has to wait to pick up the shipment. The pickup time is also recorded. Throughout this, the driver's movements will be input automatically into our system via IoT devices seamlessly integrated with all your legacy systems. For the purposes of this demo, however, we are entering the details manually. Using smart contracts, driver detention is calculated and the invoice is updated and notifies all parties. The key benefit here is that accessorial costs are now being validated and verified in real time. Now the dispatch manager admin and notifies the driver that he has to make one additional stop. The driver makes an additional chargeable stop on his route and updates his order. Once again, all this information is being captured in real time on the blockchain for all participants to see. When the driver arrives at his final destination at AT&T Stadium, however, detention fees are incurred when his trailer is tied up longer than the allowable time. The driver will record the time he leaves the trailer, and then he'll leave. The detention fee will be calculated and the invoice automatically updated using a smart contract when the trailer is released. Patrick is now showing how release the trailer by entering the time and date. This is how we lower dispute resolution issues from days and months to mere minutes via real-time invoicing and reconciliation. Lastly, the receiving manager will accept the delivery of the Reese's Pieces and update the delivery time, date, and time. Since the trailer was detained, he will also update the release date and the release time of the trailer. Here we go. Delivery date, delivery time. Nice work, Patrick. White chocolate. Wednesday, good day. PO number. So in the interest of today and time, we've only touched the surface of the DL Asset Track capabilities. What you need to know is that this is a highly configurable solution for all logistics industry enterprises looking to increase operational efficiencies and reduce your costs. Your key takeaways are simply reduce the time spent on dispute resolution, increase traceability and invoice validity throughout the entire supply chain, instant validation and verification of accessorial costs, and data certainty. Finally, a single source of truth. Thank you very much.